the war of flesh against iron. After more than a year and a half of full-scale confrontation, the only thing Russians have in abundance is people, prisoners, mortgage and loan holders, residents of remote areas, often with rusty guns on equipment from the last millennium. They are currently the main weapon of the Kremlin. Meanwhile, the armed forces of Ukraine are increasingly using robotic equipment on the battlefield, thus both of Western and thus domestic production. Recently conducted evaluations of approximately 30 various Ukrainian military innovations, including advanced kamikaze drones and automated combat modules. Those that demonstrated excellent performance have been sent to the front.
We are sending more than 1,000 units of equipment for the counteroffensive, including 3 FPV drones, Mavics, and Matrices. For the first time, robotic technologies include automatic combat turrets with remote control and ground platforms. Ukrainian innovative developments, they allow the military to engage in combat remotely. The operator can open fire while being in cover.
Moreover, Ukraine has created numerous developments for operating from cover. For the first time, domestic robots were showcased during the parade celebrating the 30th anniversary of Ukraine's independence. These were developments from the Kyiv and Lviv design bureaus. The ground robotic complex RSVK-M, better known as Myslivets, was undoubtedly the most memorable for the audience. The Myslivets was developed back in 2016, and on the eve of the full-scale war, it received its 4th upgrade. It has an operational range of 1.5 kilometers, but if necessary, this can be increased almost threefold. The Myslivets is equipped with an advanced state-of-the-art high-capacity battery, allowing it to cover distances of approximately up to 20 kilometers in a single charge without recharging. Moreover, the robot can remain operational for more than a day, enabling prolonged surveillance and the ability to attack the enemy at the most inconvenient moment for the occupier. In fact, the designers have actually created a 6-wheeled armored vehicle equipped with a large-caliber machine gun, video cameras, a thermal imager, and a night sight. Another development by domestic designers is the all-wheel drive wheeled platform Laska 2.0. Depending on the tasks the robot will perform, the platform is equipped with long-range, medium-range, and short-range location systems. Additionally, the Laska can have protection in the form of lightweight composite armor of the 5th class. The main advantage of the equipment is the presence of an intelligent system that allows the Laska to perform tasks without a GPS signal and operate under conditions of active use of enemy electronic warfare systems. The robot is essentially autonomous. After completing the mission, it simply returns to the launch site or to preset coordinates. The Laska is capable of patrolling, conducting reconnaissance and surveillance, demining areas, delivering ammunition or supplies, and evacuating the wounded. Its payload capacity is 400 kilograms, which also allows for the installation of a machine gun or grenade launcher on the platform. Moreover, these robots have numerous modifications. We saw something similar in a smaller version on the front this winter.
This is our Laska 90. This is our remote detonation. And in the box there are 12 kilograms of TNT. Look, a little machine. It used to be young.
By the way, robotic platforms are far from being an invention of the Ukrainian defense industry. Western factories are also actively working in this direction. One of the most successful solutions was a ground drone, several dozen of which Germany handed over to Ukraine last year. It is essentially a do-it-yourself kit. There is the capability for transporting the wounded as well as space for attaching military cargo. If a different task is required, a whole range of remote modules can be installed on the platform. The only limitation is the payload capacity of 750 kilograms. The platform's control range is 1.5 kilometers. Beyond that, the drone can move along a preset route, and it can do so on almost any surface. Snow, swamps, sand, hills, and even fallen logs. Nothing can stop this little guy.
If there is equipment for combating drones, it can be used to fight drones. If the equipment is for example, surveillance, then it can be used for observation, for evacuating the wounded, for transporting various cargo, including ammunition, fuel, medical supplies, and everything else. That's it. If you attach engineering and separate equipment to it, you can, for example, create passages in minefields.
And this is what the domestic equivalent of the German Wemmis looks like. Small, swift, and deadly. In a word, Scorpion.
It has several configurations, such as reconnaissance, evacuation, ammunition delivery, reconnaissance, kamikaze. In general, for carrying out sabotage. They operate both within a unified system and independently.
The strike robot, along with its armor, weighs nearly 400 kilograms, has a power of 20 horsepower, high mobility, and is ready to operate at temperatures from -20 SAO to +60 degrees.
Robots can be used both in the city and in the field. The speed of both the small and large robot is 15 to 20 kilometers per hour, with a maximum of 20.
These small specimens, affectionately called dwarves by the developers, hide inside the Scorpion. If necessary, the latter can transport up to 4 such universal soldiers. This allows the strike robot to provide fire support to military units at the company level, or even an entire battalion. Despite their small size, domestic robots are very strong. One of the tasks assigned to the Ukrainian assistance is the evacuation of the wounded. When it comes to larger models, Ukraine has something to boast about in this area as well. The robotic platform Peacemaker is a creation of the domestic company KP Synergy. Resembling a small armored personnel carrier, it underwent factory testing at the end of 2021. The platform can be controlled from a distance of 5 kilometers. Thanks to its weight and off-road capability, the Peacemaker can travel where roads are closed to both SUVs and heavy armored vehicles. Snow-covered grounds, fields washed out by floods, rivers and swamps are no obstacle for it. What do Russian robotics designers have to say in response to all this? Spoiler, you're going to laugh out loud. At the most publicized military forum, Army, year after year, they present their misunderstandings. Take, for example, military dogs with an anti-tank grenade launcher on their back. You wouldn't even come up with that in cheap sci-fi movies. However, even such a monstrosity turned out to be the Chinese home drone Unitary upon closer inspection. Despite the fact that at the exhibition the secret development was completely wrapped in a black cover, it didn't take long to uncover this military secret. It turned out that the drone can only walk outside in sunny weather, holds a charge for no more than a couple of hours, and is extremely easy to break. And on the front line, it wouldn't last even 3 minutes. Even less time is allotted on the battlefield for other Russian unparalleled developments. After all, most of the modern robots from the Russian Federation are either animators dressed in costumes or trinkets hastily bought on AliExpress with a shelf life measured in days. The Russian Ministry of Defense has long given up on them, preferring to fight not with technology, but the old-fashioned way, with cannon fodder. Meanwhile, Ukraine is assembling unmanned drones not only for land, but also for air and even sea. Strikes deep into enemy territory, destruction of ships in Russian harbors, and the sabotage of the Crimean Bridge. All these are the results of the meticulous work of domestic designers. At the same time, everyone understands that this process will only intensify. Did you like this video? Then don't forget to definitely give us a like and absolutely subscribe to our amazing channel, so you don't miss even more incredibly fascinating and exciting new episodes of Arsenal that you will love to watch and enjoy.